This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new-look lineups in football. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. first down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Crucial third down play right here. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Catch made by the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Selvia. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They're going to run the option. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Booth.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw.
And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Selvia. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Selvia.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Selvia. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. He finds the running back in the flat. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Turns it loose downfield. What a catch! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Nobody hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football.
On the move now.
He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's running out of time here. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Penn State.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Problem. And they've regained the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This pass is on target. Caught.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Crucial third down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Extending the play now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Pressure is coming. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made in space. Look out.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The sure hands. It's Booth. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. We'll try to run it with the option. That play more than enough for a first down. Sends them up at the 24. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looking for a gap with Selvia.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down, the 17. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The receiver grabs it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Working clock with the ground game. First down, looking for more now. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to run it. He breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice play. They set him up first down now at the 12. And the Ducks are in the red zone.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it.